gonna go through the testing of these of this particular furnace that does not have an auxiliary inducer motor on it. So basically you got one of those old valves, and I've already removed the igniter. And here's something that you must clearly know in a system like this. Here's the small control unit, but on this particular furnace, this igniter works exactly like the igniter on the oven, on your range oven. Now what it does, once this turns on, it has to pull enough power to activate and open your gas valve. Now this works with the control unit, but it's kind of a similar function, no different than that of an oven. So it has to pull enough power in order to open the gas valve, because there is no sensor inside it that will actually let the computer know that the igniter is on. So first of all, you don't have a flame sensor like you do on a dryer. Now on a dryer you have the flame sensor. This one doesn't have a flame sensor. So this works more like an oven. Now, you got a limit sensor that goes on the inside. This is to detect any temperature on the outside of this plate. This plate here covers the flame, make sure that the flame doesn't actually is exposed to the outside, burn any wiring or any of this area. So here is the control. So we're gonna go through that, and we'll go through that, and I'll eventually explain a little about that unit. Okay, so you got your neutral here and you got your hot wire here for a 120 volt neutral and your power. Now in the middle of it, you got ground for your igniter and you got the power for the igniter. So it's basically these two that go here and eventually to the igniter. Now, when that turns on and it starts pulling enough power, then the 24 volt activation will come from the relay up here. Once it's pulled enough power, the yellow and blue wire, which is here, okay, so it's got the yellow would be your ground, then you got the blue wire for your valve, indicating it right there, and the yellow and blue will go straight to your gas valve. Now you got an off and on button for your gas valve. So you keep it on, it will automatically do that function as long as every sensor here is working the way it's supposed to. So now we cover the yellow and blue for your gas line, and then you have the TH, which stands for your thermostat. So this is your thermostat wire. Now your thermostat wire is gonna go onto this sensor up here, and it's gonna have an output, and it'll follow the wiring all the way to the to every sensor. This one here, and eventually on the back of this, and your blue wire will connect here once you connect it with your thermostat. So either it gets cut off or connected by your thermostat, or cut off by this sensor or this sensor, depending on the situation. In this case, if it reaches a very high temperature, this sensor or this sensor will cut off the power to your thermostat, which would be the red wire. So if that has no power, eventually this wire will not have it also, and will stop your furnace from working. Now that's about everything you need to know on this unit.